Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I would like to talk about BIDU Stock, ticker symbol BIDU. So on June I made a video about this stock, and after that a lot of things has changed and the stock price has also increased around 23%. So today I want to give you guys an update about what have changed for this stock's fundamentals, as well as some current bulls and bear opinions I have collected. Hope that will be helpful to you guys. So now let's get started. Several years ago, Baidu has been one of the tech giants in China, and it's one of the BAT group, which B stands for Baidu, A stands for Alibaba, and T stands for Tencent. That is the three largest tech companies in China. But nowadays, it seems Baidu has become a joke. And I saw a lot of people are talking about Baidu currently becomes a measuring unit. So a lot of people are laughing at Baidu because they think the company has stagnated and the strategies the companies adopted seems doesn't work in a short time. And also there's rumors about there's some management issues, like there's politics in the company's management. I always find this company is very interesting because Baidu is the largest search engine in China, and it's also called the Google of China. And in the past 10 years, the company's stock price has dropped more than 40%. The highest point is 284, but the current stock price is around 140. Comparing with Google, which has been keep growing in the past 10 years, situation would be quite different. Earlier this year, I've purchased Baidu stock, but later on I sell all my ADR stocks because I think there's some external risks that can hard to control. But recently, as I saw the news that Baidu is planned to sell its iQIYI part, that iQIYI is also listed in US, ticker symbol IQ, which is called Netflix of China, which has been a burden for Baidu company. And another news is that Baidu will acquire the Chinese streaming company YY, which is the top streaming companies in China. Not only has a lot of volume, and they can also monetize their volume through the people selling products online. So I think these two good news has changed my mind when I just take another look at the stock today. First, let's start with a bearish opinion. Why the company stock dropped so much, and a lot of people are bearish about the company. If we look at the stock price in the past 10 years, we can see that the stock price has been stagnant for a while, around 2018, and then it's just dropped down until like this year it's going up again. Around 2018, there's news that one of its top management, Lu Qi, who has been the previous executive of Microsoft, has left Baidu after like only working in Baidu for 1 year. Also, there's some other talents like Andrew Ng, who is a guru in the artificial intelligence area. That's the area Baidu has been focusing on in the past several years. So these talents' departure from the company has bring a negative effect to the stock price because people think that the management turnover is too high. It's not good for like people working together for the same long-term goal. So that would be the first bearish opinion, is a company culture. The second bearish opinion is that a lot of people think Baidu has been lagged since the mobile era. After 2010, when Google has left Chinese markets, Baidu became the monopoly in China in terms of the search business. Like most of the search traffic has come to Baidu. Right now, it still accounts for more than 80% of total search traffic. So because that advantage gives Baidu a lot of confidence, so when a lot of companies transferring from PC to the mobile, Baidu has been lagging behind. And recently, because of the rise of TikTok in China, who has I think more than 600 million users in China, while we look at the daily active users of Baidu, which only have 200 million, and the monthly active users is around 500 million. That shows that the newcomers TikTok has created a big threat to Baidu, as those competitors maybe has seized the opportunities of this new mobile trend. So that is the second bearish opinion. Moreover, a lot of people think Baidu has lack of the social media trend, as it has mainly focused on the search business and most of the income is from the search ads. This simplified revenue source could not help the company to grow continuously, and that's why the company has been slowed down these years, and the stock price has been stagnated and even suffered from a significant drop. However, there's also some bullish opinion. As mentioned, some of the good news recently. The first is Baidu is negotiating with Tencent and selling iQIYI business to Tencent, which is the top social media companies in China. iQIYI's business model is similar to Netflix, that it's made its own content and provided this video streaming business to its users and charging for the membership fee as well as the advertising fee. Although iQIYI also provide around like 1/3 of the revenue to Baidu's total revenue, but iQIYI has burned more money than that, and the company hasn't break even yet. Also in China, there's fierce competition between iQIYI Video and Tencent Video. A lot of people believe that this acquisition would lead to that the top one players cooperate top two players, and they can have the synergy effect because they can share a lot of resources and reduce the cost, and they can also beat the other competitors. Because of in this internet business, there's a massive effect, so probably in the end, the biggest players will kill the other competitors. The second bullish opinion is that Baidu will acquire YY, and it's currently in negotiation phase. One of the Baidu's advantage is it has a huge traffic from the search business. And one of the advantages of YY video streaming platform is that it has the strong monetized capabilities, which Baidu currently doesn't have. So when we comparing with YY and TikTok in China, that YY's traffic is only 1/10 of TikTok's traffic, but YY's revenue has been 1/3 of TikTok. So that shows the monetization ability is even better than TikTok. After combined with Baidu, that can help Baidu with the shortage and thus to make a more comprehensive ecosystem that people like from search the product to look at the video streaming and finally buy the product. That would be complete the business ecosystem. And the third bullish opinion is that currently Baidu has trying to monetize its Baidu Cloud that a lot of people, including me, has been using for a long time because Google has left China. So every time if I want to share something with my friends in China, I will use Baidu Cloud. And because they have a large user base, if they can monetize it properly, it can bring a very large amount of profits. And the fourth bullish opinion is that Baidu's robo-taxi Apollo has been running in cities in China, including Beijing and Changsha. We know that Baidu has been invested in AI segments for years without reward because this is disruptors of the industry. R&D cost is very high and it also takes a long cycle to see the results. But since the stock price would reflect the future profitability, some investor would expect that if they can scale up the robo-taxi like in multiple tier 1 cities or tier 2 cities in China, the profitability would be huge. And last but not least is that I recently checked another A-shares which called Focus Media that is mainly focused on the offline advertising. That company has have a V-shaped recovery that shows that in the advertising industry, after the pandemic, a lot of big advertisers, they began to invest on the advertisement again. Since for Baidu course business, majority of the revenue comes from the advertising, and nowadays in the digital era, the advertisers will probably invest in both offline and online platforms. And as I saw that Fox Media has pretty good revenue in the third quarter and is more than 100% comparing with the last year. So I would expect that Baidu would also have a pretty good advertisement revenue in the third quarter. So after we look at the bulls and bears about the stock, I want to share some of my ideas. I would think Baidu is a stock that has a big vision and it has a lot of stories to tell. So when we think it is Google of China, we may think about the business stream that has done by Google, like search business. They also have a bunch of apps like Baidu Knowledge, Baidu Translation, Baidu Videos, and they also heavily invest in AI and auto-driving cars. That is also a very hard track. In these years, since Baidu's investment in iQIYI turns out to be not that successful because Baidu doesn't have the focus or resources in the entertainment industry. So I think it's a good move that if it's really sell iQIYI to Tencent and acquire YY that they think is more suitable to monetize its products and technologies. So when I look at the tech giants in China, I think Baidu has the best technology, while Alibaba has the best marketing and Tencent has the best products. That hasn't changed. So I would be confident to the stock. I think no matter the auto-driving car or AI or this video streaming battle, those few things have a high risk because there's a lot of competition in China. So I would be very careful. Previously, my buying price is around $100, but it seems it's not possible since the stock price has been increasing so much recently. So currently, I think if I still keep the $100, maybe I don't have a chance to buy the stock. My short-term target would be around $130. I would like to hold it for a long time because I do think the company has a big stories and it's to provide a lot of value to people's daily lives. But it's a very controversial stock and companies. I know a lot of people are very bearish on this stock. So please let me know what you guys think and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.